A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
19. Cup, Mustang 19. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
70, hop 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Dragon 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards.
1st and goal, Chicago.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Let's go now.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Vikings, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Buffalo AC. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Viking, 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Trap 60. 70, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings hit 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Hurt. Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Ready. 7 o'clock, Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time will be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Tilton. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The kick is
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Come on.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Let's get in that end zone.
Me. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready,
They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. 3. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Big Lion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Lions. Let's go now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free.
That one's incomplete.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at...
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that one going to hop into the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man, that's Felton.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Ty Felton, 51 yards.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll make it 24-7. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
On the set. Go. 70 Timber, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Hurt.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Left side, he finds Pierce. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates, Panther 11. Hurt. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
69. Here we go. Viking 18. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 18, 60 Vikings. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Check, hurt. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 13-yard line.
18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
He'll drop to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
70
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
The kick was
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey, check that. Street.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
60 Bobcat. 60 18. Pioneer. Street.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
This is caught.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
and he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Bashir Tutton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's second and 21 at the 9-yard line.
Go check, go check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Ready? Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Get it. Prop 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he's taken down and able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Trap 50, trap 60. 7 Pirates.
First
7
and 10
Pirates.
at the 38-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Lions. Go, Reed. Go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. Go, Chap, go, Chap. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Come on, set.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Cowboy 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer.
Here we go on second and 12. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Big Lion. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, Hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Here we go.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Dragon 60. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings pull it away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Vikings.
Man, he hits him in stride. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
Here we go, set.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
A gain of 2.
Here's second and 8. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Looking to put a drive together.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready. Cougar 19.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
7-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
I thought we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it down there. No 2-point try fails.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost in.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will score. Pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
Auburn now for the point after.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bears 61, Vikings 35.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
70 Lions. Big Lion. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real